Hello YouTubers, welcome to another video, just a quick one. I was just packing this up to return to Amazon, and I thought why not do a quick 5 minutes and hopefully help you guys make some sound decisions, no pun intended. So I've got here, it's an amplifier, and this is like a Fosi ZA3, depending on how you say it. And it's so basically, I moved my bookshelf speakers from downstairs upstairs into my little man cave here. There are some Monitor Audio RX1s from 2012, I think 2011 maybe, and they rock. They're really nice speakers. I've had them for so long. I really love them. And I have an old Marantz all-in-one driving it, so I have it now under my monitor here. And I was just looking online to upgrade the Marantz, because the Marantz, I also got it like at the time I got the speakers. So and there's a new thing going on with this Chi-Fi, which is like these really small amps that can power your passive speakers. So Fosi is after a bit of research, I found that Fosi is a really big brand in that market. So I went ahead, there was a discount on this on Amazon, I went ahead and got one of these to try. And the connections looked pretty good, because I'm using the Aoun S17 headphone amp as the preamp, and that makes the Marantz sound a lot better than if I connect the cord module directly onto the Marantz. So the way I'm using it at the moment is I've got the laptop connected to the Mojo 2, then the Mojo 2 goes onto the Aoun S17 headphone amp, and then from there that headphone amp can be used as a preamp. So I'm feeding the signal back to the Marantz, and it's the Marantz CR502. So it's a really old one. But it's still good, still rocks. And if I do that through the preamp or through the S17 headphone amp and use it as a preamp, the sound sounds like so much better than if I connect the Mojo 2 directly onto the Marantz amplifier. I'm just using the Marantz as an amplifier. So yeah, so the preamp really does matter. If you have a really good preamp, I mean, in my case, it's really making a big difference. The sound is so much more clear, punchy, open, and detailed. So for what it's worth, I wanted to tell you that. So but anyway, so then I thought, I want to get rid of the Marantz. It's an old unit, and I will try one of these babies here. And the Aoun S17 has got XLR outputs as a preamp, so I thought, well, let me use the XLR. When I saw this with XLRs here, I was like, yeah, I want to try this. So we got the XLR input, the RCA input, we even got the sub out, and then you got your speaker outputs here, then you got your power supply goes in here. So this works with a chip from a Texas Instrument chip. I can't remember exactly what the name is, but just go online, you'll find out. I think it's an op-amp chip. So basically it's a D-class amplifier, so he uses like a digital circuit to do the amplification. It's similar to what you find in smaller kind of gadgets and things. But this chip is apparently very, very good, top of the range kind of stuff when it comes to this kind of chip. I can't remember, is it a 355, 3055? You search for it. So in terms of like having the correct chip, this has got the correct chip. So yeah, so I got it last night, and I'm already ready to return it, because I listened to maybe like a couple of hours just swapping between the my old Marantz all-in-one system, which I'm using as an amp at the moment, and this. And yeah, there's no match. The Marantz sound is just a lot more clear. The rhythm is a lot more tighter, you know, like it's just a different experience. This sounds a little bit warm in comparison, but it's a little bit floppy. You cannot really drive the speakers I got like with any kind of like command over them, you know, like it's just like compared to the Marantz, this sounds really bad. So yeah, so because I guess the Marantz uses an AB amplifier, and Marantz also has all sorts of technology like, I don't know if this particular one has that technology with like current feedback and so on and so forth. It's a much more meaty kind of device than this is. So for what it's worth, I mean, if you have the RX1 monitor audio RX1 speakers are quite bulky. Quite you know, well, they're not small, they're not like desktop speakers about that size, they're normal bookshelf speakers. They got the 6-inch main driver there, and then they got some fancy tweeters on them, but yeah, well, I don't know if this would work any better with smaller speakers. Maybe, you know, if you have like really tiny speakers, maybe this would be suitable, you know, but as it stands, it cannot drive my beloved monitor audio speakers to the level that I'm used to. So it's a no for me, although it looks pretty good, and I like the form factor and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Just on another note, I ordered a couple of the mono ones as well, so we'll see if the mono makes any difference. But you can use this as mono, so there's a switch here to change it from stereo to mono, because you can use 2 of these and then you have 1 for each speaker. However, given the sound quality that I was getting from this in stereo mode, I'm not so sure that this is a power issue. You know, because of course you've got 2 of these, you double the power, so you got basically you put this driving 1 of each, 1 speaker each. But I'm not sure if what I found with the sound was related to lack of power. So we will see, because I did order the monos, and I'm gonna try them and see. I think the monos are actually a little bit more powerful than this one as well. So for what it's worth, that's my review opinion of the Fosi ZA3 or ZA3, depending on how you want to say it. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. So hopefully you enjoyed this short opinion / review. See you around.